Hello, I'm Austin Kleiber with Austin Kleiber Construction Improvement, and I'm here in Forest City, Illinois to share this beautiful kitchen that we just completed for Josh and Alyssa Watson. So I'd like to talk to you guys today about what your favorite parts of the kitchen were and kind of the vision of how it went from this kitchen that was straight out of the 70s into this beautiful kitchen that we have today.
Well, I think we always loved the open floor plan. It's such a small space, but at the same time it feels really big. And we just really wanted to highlight that. Like you said, take it out of the 70s and basically bring it back into modern 2020s.
I really took a back seat to this project because this is her space, her kitchen, her dining room, and the way that she wanted it. I obviously would help with some ideas, and I helped pick out the cabinets, even though pewter seemed to be a bit bolsterous out of the gates. But
yeah,
it turned out really well with the floors and the way she envisioned it from the start.
Not a lot of people are putting green cabinets in a house that, like you said, we're pulling this out of the 70s. Like, it was blue tile and oak cabinets and the soffit everywhere. I mean, it feels like a brand new house when you walk into this space. And you guys took a little bit of persuasion from me, the under cabinet lighting, and we had dinner, we had drinks, and we talked about it, and finally at the end, we were like, yeah, I think that, and I'm glad that we were able to talk you guys into it.
Yeah, it was nice to take your advice, but you do, this is your job, and so you see a lot of kitchens, you see a lot of ins and outs, so having those suggestions was really helpful because it's something we wouldn't have thought of.
Yeah.
And now it's one of our favorite features as well.
So with this kitchen, it was really like 4 smaller projects in one. So we have the kitchen, the dining room, which we'll show later. There's a bathroom right here off the mudroom, and then this mudroom right here is like, basically a second kitchen without a sink. And it ties really well as you come off the garage and into the space. Everything flows right into the kitchen, which is, I mean, it's the heart of the home. So you can get 15 to 20 people in here comfortably and not feel like everybody's sitting on top of each other. I'd love for you guys to share your favorite parts about these custom Amish cabinets, right? You guys were able to kind of throw in your own little personal touches, and I just want you guys to show them off.
Sure, one of the touches I asked for was in these drawers were for separators, so we could separate out silverware, cooking utensils, without having to buy the plastic dividers. The second thing we asked for every drawer or cabinet in here is slow closing, so people aren't slamming those shut and ruining the Amish cabinet.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, as she does all the cooking, I usually get to chop everything. So we'll come over here and we go with the Bain Marie over top the garbage can so we can cut here at waist height, not sitting in a chair. And then obviously we moved to go with the hood vent instead of having the microwave over there as a traditional. So our microwave is now in our island.
So we're here in the mudroom with you guys. Is there anything that you guys want to talk specifically about in here?
Some of the main features that we wanted to add so we could free up counter space in the kitchen is to kind of incorporate this to a second kitchen. So we went with the dishwasher in here so we had more counter space. We put a wine fridge in here, and then he redid obviously our laundry area back here, which got shiplapped, and he kind of incorporated to tie it all in together to come through into the kitchen.
So we're here in the front entry of their house. We were able to give them a brand new front door, a beautiful brand new staircase, this awesome accent wall that we shiplapped, and it really tied the whole space together. Another great feature was this brand new banister, and it's solid. I mean, you run in a lot of these new construction houses and these are they're wobbly. We went down and braced it in the floor joists, and this thing's here to stay. When you first came up their stairs from their front door, there was a giant hump in the floor. We couldn't just leave that unnoticed when you're talking about a remodel of this size. So we ended up taking the main level of tile out, and then we had to rip the 3/4 plywood out from underneath that, and then resheet this entire room and bring these floor joists back up to a level laser straight. In this dining room, we also did a new door for the office, new base trim, new casing, and then we just painted the old bay window that used to be like a gold note color. For them to have family dinners for years to come, this was gonna be the kitchen that they do it in. I couldn't be happier with how this kitchen turned out. At Austin Kleiber Construction, we specialize in challenging renovation projects. And I wanna say thank you to the Watsons for letting me show off this beautiful project that we just completed for them. So talk to us about transforming your kitchen into a more attractive space for all to enjoy.